Hello everybody, this is Courtney and welcome back to another speed build. So I actually just recorded this voiceover and then when I went to listen to it, it wasn't there, so I just have to do it all over. So yeah, that's awesome. But anyway, yeah, so this this house is actually based on a real life house that is just down the road from my house in real life. I drive by it every day. It's on a hill, it's kind of hidden. So I just kind of took pictures while I was driving one day. Not very safe. But yeah, I thought this was really interesting. They have these like divider kind of things. They're not like that. The Sims does not have anything remotely resembling what is actually there. They're kind of like vertical planks, I guess, and they have like cutouts of like vertical cutouts. I don't know how to explain it, um, but the house is very blue and has white as well. But I just thought it was interesting, and I really wanted to build it. I had a lot of fun with it. I couldn't do exactly just because I mean, I honestly can't see every single little detail from driving past the house, every day. But and also the back side of the house, because the house is kind of on, because the house is on a hill, and it kind of like slopes down. It slopes down in the back, and so what I could see, like it looks like there's two stories in the back, but not in the front. So it was really weird, and I actually tried to do I tried to duplicate that in The Sims off camera to see if I could do it, have two stories in the back, so like they would have a small basement or something. Um, and I just couldn't get it to work with the terrain, so I just decided to make it all one level. So it is a very wide house. The right side of the house is very kind of narrow too. And like while I was building this exterior, I felt like the house was going to be too small. And then when I went in, it was actually, I felt like it was too big. So this ended up being a two bedroom, two bath, or one and a half bath, I guess, because it doesn't have a second shower. It just has one shower. Um, but yeah, I really liked decorating the interior. I didn't originally plan on doing a limited pack build, so this house does actually use quite a few packs. But when I was decorating the interior, I tried to stick with a lot of just cats and dogs and parenthood, just because the color swatches match what I was going for with the blues, and I don't know, it just was nice. And we're in Brindleton Bay, so we have to use cats and dogs, I feel like, anyway. So yeah, so now we are on to the floor plan, and like I said, it seemed like it seemed so much bigger than what I thought originally that it was gonna be. And so I did add this little hallway on the right side down towards the bedrooms. I know a lot of builders don't like using or like building hallways in their in their builds, but most real houses have hallways, so I personally don't mind. And when I play The Sims, I usually have the walls down, or at least like the cutaway walls, so it doesn't really bother me when I'm playing. So I hope that it is okay with you. But anyway, yeah. So I'm trying not to repeat myself everything I said in the last voiceover that didn't get saved. Um, but one thing I did talk about was the fact that I am kind of new to like cluttering up my space like insanely. Just because for the most part, like for builds that I've done, and like for speed builds and for uploading to the gallery, a lot of them have been starter homes. And so, we're on a limited budget. Obviously this one is not. And so I try to do more cluttering. Like normally when I do a bunch of clutter, it's for, houses that I am playing in The Sims. And so doing all of that on camera was a little, I don't know, nerve-wracking, just because I'm like, I don't want people to be sitting there staring at me for, forever trying to pick out clutter or find, a certain item that I'm looking for. So that was definitely a change for me. But yeah, so the kitchen, dining, and living space is all open plan, which I absolutely love doing. I don't know, I just think it looks so nice, and trying to figure out where walls would go, honestly, I mean, it's maybe part of it's just me being lazy and not wanting to try to figure out how to block it off. But I don't know, I feel like this house would be very open anyway, so that's what I went for. But if you didn't know, everything that I put on this channel as far as like speed builds go, it is all going to be available on the gallery, and I usually upload to the gallery before I do my videos, so almost always they're already available. So you can, if you want to download this house off the gallery, you can do that. You can search by my username at crazycordy or the hashtag crazycordy. You can find it either way. Also, there is a direct link down below in the description where it'll just take you to the online gallery website. If that's easier for you to download it that way, you can definitely do it that way. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, okay, so now we're replacing some more lights because I really do like using the saucer lights, but sometimes you just want to do something different. So I don't use lamps very often, at least not the floor lamps. I use table lamps sometimes, but yeah, so that was doing that. I really liked those ones though. Like they came with cats and dogs, so. But now we are working on the bathroom. And like I said, when I started furnishing this house, I realized how big it actually was. This bathroom's a little bit on the big side, but I like it. It's kind of I don't know, I would feel like it would be more of a master bedroom type bathroom, but this is the one that the whole family can use. Yeah, and I did put that little base game hamper thing right there. Later on, I do add in a washer and dryer, so off camera, I took out that laundry hamper and put the actual laundry day hamper in that corner of the bathroom, and also added those to the bedrooms. So if you want, you can play with laundry in this build. So here I am adding that little half bath. It's just a bath, or it's just a toilet and a sink and the laundry. And then here I'm working on the kids' room. So I kind of imagined it being or a pair of twins that are kind of opposite. And so I had the two desks here. One of them has the computer, obviously, so they can work on their computer, play games, whatever. The other one I left blank so that they could do, or not blank, but I left it for like homework and stuff. And then just putting some more posters on the wall. I added some cats and dogs things because I thought it was really interesting for the kids to kind of be like opposite, like the one likes cats, the other one likes the dogs. So that was my thought process when decorating the kids' room anyway. So, yep, there's me just moving windows around again. And keeping the same Parenthood walls with the trim on the bottom. I don't know, I like the way it looks. But then here the half bath, like I said, just has the toilet and a sink, and then the laundry machines. I'm having a hard time coming up with things to say because I already did the voiceover one time and it didn't record. So I'm having a hard time trying to decide what I want to talk about. But anyway, yes. So here we are finally decorating the master bedroom. I didn't really do a whole lot of clutter just because I wasn't sure if I wanted, if I thought that this was actually two parents or a single parent being in this room. So I just kind of kept it somewhat neutral. I did put some like makeup around, and I mean girly colored plants, I guess, with the pink. But anyway, I really like the color scheme of the subtle blue and tan being there. But anyway, we are coming up to the end of this build. So if you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye, everybody.